to help you prevent serious health issues and boost your immune system. I'll share 3 foods that do not pair well with watermelon and 3 that do. The hot summer has finally arrived. Summer brings many delicious fruits. But isn't there one fruit that stands out when you think of summer? That's right. Today's star is the ultimate summer hydrator, watermelon, aptly named because the majority of it is water. When you bite into its bright red flesh, the sweet juice runs down your chin, instantly making the summer heat disappear. When the sun is blazing and you're sweating a lot, feeling tired both physically and mentally, eating sweet and cool watermelon quickly restores your energy with its natural sugars and hydrates you with its 90% water content, quenching thirst and relieving fatigue. But did you know that the remaining 10% of watermelon, aside from its 90% water content, is packed with incredible health benefits? It helps prevent high blood pressure, diabetes, chronic diseases, and even serious health issues, while also turning back the clock on aging to keep you youthful. Depending on what you eat with watermelon, you can maximize these benefits with the right combinations. Especially if you're eating it for health benefits, there are some foods you should avoid pairing with watermelon, along with some precautions to keep in mind. So now, let's delve into the secrets of the remaining 10% of watermelon. Explore 3 foods that pair best with it, 3 foods that don't, and the ultimate recipe. First, let's talk about the worst foods to pair with watermelon, yogurt, and cheese. Aren't you surprised? Recently, watermelon salads with diced cheese have become hugely popular. The combination of salty, savory cheese or yogurt with cool watermelon may taste good, but it's not really a healthy choice. During the hot summer, we sweat a lot and often feel physically and mentally exhausted, right? So, we tend to drink a lot of cold, ice-filled beverages and electrolyte drinks. But the best remedy is to have a piece of watermelon. This is because the moisture in watermelon is quite special. Watermelon contains 90% water, which aids in diuresis and blood circulation. And it's packed with vitamins. It's rich in vitamin A, which brightens tired eyes, vitamin B, which recharges your energy, and vitamin C, which helps recover from fatigue. Watermelon is perfect for replenishing the vitamins and minerals your body needs during the hot summer. Moreover, watermelon has a high absorption rate, allowing vitamins to be quickly absorbed into your body, helping you recover energy swiftly. But here's the key point. If you eat watermelon with yogurt and cheese, which are rich in fat, the opposite effect happens. The moisture in watermelon travels through your blood vessels, filling your body with vitamins and quickly expelling waste and toxins. On the other hand, the protein in fat in cheese and dairy products are digested slowly and take a long time to ferment, causing a significant difference in digestion speed. Cheese, milk, and yogurt digest slowly, while watermelon digests quickly, causing bloating and indigestion. So, what should you eat with watermelon? First, the best food to pair with watermelon is tomatoes. Although watermelon and tomato might seem like an unusual combination, they create a miraculous anti-illness diet, so please pay attention. While 90% of watermelon is water, the secret to its health benefits lies in the remaining 10%. The first secret of watermelon starts with its bright red flesh. Watermelon's red color comes from a component called lycopene. Wait a minute, haven't you heard of lycopene before? That's right. The reason the superfood tomato is known for its anti-illness properties is precisely because of its red color, lycopene. Amazingly, watermelon contains 30% more of this powerful antioxidant, lycopene, than tomatoes. The lycopene in watermelon eliminates harmful reactive oxygen species and blood clots, prevents cells from aging and oxidizing, and stops them from mutating into abnormal health-harming cells. So, what happens if we eat watermelon and tomatoes together, both rich in lycopene? Preventing illnesses is just the beginning. They can even help treat harmful cells. The organic acids in tomatoes and the potassium in watermelon work together to activate cells, clean blood vessels, and remove inflammation. In fact, the anti-illness benefits of tomatoes and watermelon are very effective against prostate diseases and arteriosclerosis. The tangy taste of tomatoes and the sweetness of watermelon go well together, creating a synergy effect for fatigue recovery. So remember this. You can enjoy watermelon and tomatoes together as a salad, or blend them into a detox juice. But here's a tip for our subscribers. Lycopene in watermelon and tomatoes is fat-soluble, so it's beneficial to eat them with oil. You can lightly grill watermelon and tomatoes with a bit of oil, drizzle olive oil over your salad, or eat them with a handful of nuts to more than double the absorption of these anti-illness components. Second, the worst food to pair with watermelon is greasy foods like fried food. Wait a minute, didn't I just say that eating watermelon with oil is good? But now I'm saying you shouldn't eat it with oily foods. Isn't that a bit confusing? Many people enjoy a cool slice of watermelon as a dessert after a summer meal. And recently, a recipe for fried watermelon, crispy on the outside and juicy on the inside, has become popular. Let me clarify. As mentioned earlier, watermelon's lycopene is fat-soluble, meaning it gets absorbed better with a small amount of oil. So, it's good to have a moderate amount of oil with it. However, you shouldn't eat it with excessive amounts of oil like in fried food. Have you ever felt a sudden cool sensation after eating watermelon? That's right. Watermelon, the quintessential summer fruit, has a naturally cooling property. It helps drop the heat in our bodies during the hot summer. But here's the key point. What happens if you eat it with greasy fried food? That's right. The oil in your stomach hardens, making digestion take a very long time. Furthermore, the most serious issue is that the high water content in watermelon dilutes stomach acid, slowing down digestion even more. Additionally, the excessive oil and trans fats in fried food hinder watermelon's blood cleansing properties, blocking blood circulation. So, you must be cautious. If you have trouble digesting food in the summer, it's actually because you've been eating water-rich fruits like watermelon as a dessert. For better digestion, it's much better to eat watermelons separately rather than as a dessert. Second, the best way to consume watermelon is by eating the white rind as well. Many people eat only the red flesh and discard the white part of the rind. There's a saying, the flesh of watermelon is fruit, but the rind is medicine. The secret lies in the citrulline component packed in the white rind of the watermelon. This component is why watermelon diets, anti-swelling effects, and watermelon tea are gaining popularity. So here's a quiz. Why do we experience swelling in our limbs and body? Why does our body swell at all? It's because toxins are not being expelled properly. When our body's organs function, they produce waste. This waste needs to be expelled promptly. However, waste doesn't just exit the body immediately. It needs to be converted into a safe form, urea, with the help of citrulline before being expelled through the kidneys. Watermelon, especially, is rich in citrulline, making it a top fruit for treating cystitis, reducing swelling and detoxifying the body. Additionally, citrulline helps widen arterial blood vessels. As the blood vessels expand, blood circulation improves and oxygen supply increases. Isn't the detoxifying citrulline in watermelon amazing? What's even more astonishing is that citrulline is found in twice the amount in the white rind than in the red flesh of watermelon. So, you should make sure to eat the white rind as well as the sweet red flesh. Recommended recipes include slicing the white part thinly and making pickles, or enjoying its crunchy texture by making a sweet and sour salad or side dish similar to seasoned cucumber. Another tip: the white part is rich in vitamins, so if you slice it thinly or blend it into a face mask, it can rejuvenate sun-exposed skin, smooth wrinkles, and provide plenty of moisture. It's especially effective for soothing skin troubles and inflammation, so be sure to remember this. Lastly, the third worst food to eat with watermelon is bananas. Watermelon, the best summer fruit, and bananas, the top energy booster, surprisingly don't pair well together. The reason is potassium. You might be wondering, isn't potassium a beneficial mineral for health? And yes, it is. Potassium is an essential mineral for our body. A deficiency can cause fatigue and a sense of lethargy. Potassium works to energize and invigorate us. It helps expel sodium from our body, maintaining stable blood pressure. Therefore, it's vital for preventing cardiovascular diseases like hypertension, hyperlipidemia, heart disease, and arteriosclerosis. However, this beneficial potassium can cause significant strain for individuals with poor kidney function. If the kidneys can't expel potassium properly, it can lead to muscle weakness and even heart arrhythmias. The problem is that both watermelon and bananas are extremely high in potassium. Eating them together can lead to excessive potassium intake, increasing the risk of hyperkalemia. Instead of consuming them together, eat them separately to enjoy their individual nutritional benefits. Lastly, the third best way to consume watermelon is to eat its seeds. The miraculous benefits of watermelon and the key point of today are finally revealed. Does anyone eat the seeds embedded in the red flesh of watermelon? In China, it's a popular snack that's hard to come by. And it's truly the best medicine. Watermelon seeds are about 30% protein. This amount is among the highest of all seeds, surpassing pine nuts, peanuts, and sunflower seeds. So, what makes up the rest of the watermelon seed? It's unsaturated fatty acids, specifically linoleic acid. This component forms the brain itself, making it excellent for boosting brain function and preventing cognitive decline. Additionally, the linoleic acid in watermelon seeds prevents body fat accumulation and completely blocks the formation of visceral fat. It even lowers the levels of bad LDL cholesterol in the blood, making it great for preventing various adult diseases. Wait a minute, did you notice a slightly bitter taste when you chew on watermelon seeds? That's another health benefit from cucurbitacin found in the seeds. This compound purifies the blood, has sterilizing effects, prevents illnesses, and even acts as an anthelmintic to eliminate parasites. So make sure to eat watermelon seeds. Here's a tip. Collect the watermelon seeds, wash them well and dry them. Then lightly roast them in a dry pan. They'll become savory and you can enjoy them like nuts. So far, we've learned about the 3 worst and 3 best foods to pair with watermelon. Shall we summarize it all one last time? First, instead of eating watermelon with dairy fats like yogurt and cheese, pair it with tomatoes to reap the miraculous anti-illness effects. Avoid eating it with greasy foods like fries. And make sure to consume the white rind of the watermelon. Instead of eating it with bananas, be sure to include watermelon seeds in your diet. Enjoy the best summer fruit watermelon with foods that complement it well to protect your health. Thank you so much for spending time with me. If you found today's video helpful, please subscribe and like. Also, share it widely with your precious family and friends. I will always pray for your health and happiness. This has been your Dr. John. Thank you. Have you heard that drinking a glass of water on an empty stomach in the morning is good for your health? If you drink it like that way, you are almost drinking and eating bacteria. From now on, if you follow just these 3 simple steps, you can experience the miracle of a glass of water. The best remedy that is simple and costs nothing. Try drinking water this way for just 1 week, and a miracle will happen. Hello, everyone. Are there any of you who haven't subscribed yet? Please press the subscribe and like buttons right now. Share this video to your precious ones as well. I will continue to provide you with the best health information. Today's main topic is water. Specifically, a glass of water you drink in the morning on an empty stomach. You've probably heard that drinking a glass of water in the morning is good for your health, right? Our bodies are made up of 70% water. Therefore, water is one of the most important substances for building the body and sustaining life. If our body loses just 5% of its water, we become disoriented, and if it loses 12%, it can be fatal. Moreover, water plays a very important role in our bodies. When it's hot, we sweat to regulate body temperature, and water helps expel waste, promote metabolism, improve blood circulation, regulate sodium, and even detoxify. It has amazing benefits. Additionally, in the morning, water is used up through sweat and metabolic processes, making us dehydrated. This causes blood to become thick and sticky, increasing its viscosity. Drinking water in this state helps lower blood viscosity and reduces the risk of heart attacks and strokes. Therefore, it's crucial to always stay hydrated, but a glass of water in the morning is particularly beneficial. However, pay attention. Even this beneficial morning water should not be consumed just any way. There are 3 essential points you must follow. First, you must rinse your mouth before drinking. This is extremely important because when you wake up in the morning, your mouth is filled with bacteria. If you drink water without rinsing your mouth, you are essentially drinking or eating bacteria. Even if you brushed your teeth before bed, metabolic processes during the night fill your mouth with bacteria. Additionally, the warm and moist environment in your mouth overnight creates the perfect conditions for bacterial growth. So, how should you drink a glass of water on an empty stomach? Right after you wake up in the morning. Rinse your mouth with water before drinking. You don't need to brush your teeth. Simply gargle with water a couple of times. This simple process effectively removes a significant portion of the bacteria that proliferated in your mouth overnight. Attention here. Some people gargle with mouthwash in the morning instead of brushing their teeth. However, it is not advisable to use mouthwash early in the morning because the mouth tends to be dry overnight and the mouthwash can adhere to the oral mucosa. Therefore, before drinking a glass of water on an empty stomach in the morning, gargle a couple of times with water. Not the others, but water is truly enough. If you find gargling too bothersome, even just spitting out your saliva upon waking can be very effective. Second, you should drink lukewarm water. Avoid hot water and cold water. On an empty stomach in the morning, lukewarm still water is the best. When you wake up in the morning, some people drink a large glass of cold water to refresh themselves and quench their thirst. And some are even drinking the cold sparkling water in the morning to wake up from now on. Never do this. Drinking cold water and even sparkling water on an empty stomach in the morning stimulates the autonomic nervous system, which can shock the heart instead of aiding blood circulation. It can hinder it and cause heart irregularities such as arrhythmia. Moreover, have you ever felt a sharp pain in your teeth when eating cold ice cream or sorbet? Cold water can also cause this sensation. When something suddenly hot or cold touches your teeth, it causes significant stress to your teeth and gums. Therefore, drinking cold water can cause the enamel and dentin that form your teeth to expand, potentially leading to cracks in the teeth. This is why many doctors recommend rinsing your mouth with lukewarm water when brushing your teeth. Teeth, which are one of the 5 blessings, should be rinsed with lukewarm water in the morning. The ideal temperature is around 85 degrees Fahrenheit, which is around 30 degrees Celsius, slightly lower than body temperature. Additionally, drinking cold or hot water uses up energy to maintain body temperature, sapping your morning energy. As you age, your basal metabolic rate decreases. Drinking cold water can excessively lower body temperature, reduce blood flow to the stomach, and decrease digestive secretion. Therefore, to promote blood circulation, metabolism, and energy use, you should definitely drink lukewarm, especially still water in the morning. Now, the last but not least, 3rd step is to drink water slowly on an empty stomach in the morning. Some people drink water quickly because they feel thirsty due to excessive water loss from sweating or breathing during the night. However, this can be very, very dangerous. So you must drink water in the morning very slowly. If you have high blood pressure and a history of brain damages like aneurysms, hemorrhages, drinking water quickly can be truly risky. This is because the rapid increase in blood flow to the brain or heart can cause blood vessels to burst or rupture, leading to severe problems. Additionally, a rapid increase in body fluids can cause severe headaches. Drinking too much water quickly lowers the concentration of salt in your cells and increases the concentration of water. As a result, cells can swell, and if brain cells swell, it increases pressure inside the skull, leading to headaches and breathing difficulties. The electrolyte levels can also drop, leading to muscle cramps and making your body feel off balance. Therefore, you should drink water slowly, over about 5 minutes to stay safe. Nowadays, there's a growing interest in gut health due to the belief that a healthy gut leads to a healthy brain and mental well-being, reducing the risk of dementia. Indeed, the gut is so important that it's called the second brain. It contains 70% of immune cells and produces various hormones. Therefore, gut health is crucial for the overall well-being of our body. And here is one more interesting thing that you might don't know. 90% of the happiness hormone, serotonin, is secreted in the gut, making it particularly important. Drinking a glass of water on an empty stomach in the morning is one of the best habits for gut health. It induces the gastrocolic reflex, promoting bowel movements, and enhances the effectiveness of products like probiotics. You might have many questions, such as how much water should be consumed for health. Some suggest drinking several liters a day or 4 glasses in the morning. I will let you know the secret. Here's the rule. The number is not important. Just drink water moderately when you feel thirsty. That's totally enough. But here is the point. Drinking too much water can be dangerous, especially for people with weak kidneys or those on dialysis, because it can cause swelling and trouble breathing due to fluid buildup. For diabetics, drinking too much water can make them feel full and eat less, which can lead to low blood sugar. Also, people with acid reflux or weak stomachs may feel worse. Because too much water can cause the valve between the stomach and esophagus to open more often. So, it's best to drink water in moderate amounts. No more than 1 glass at a time. So now, we have learned about all the 3 essential precautions to take when drinking a glass of water in the morning for optimal health benefits. Then it's time to summarize. When you wake up, you must rinse your mouth with water, then slowly drink lukewarm water. How does that sound? I hope you start the healthy habit of drinking a glass of water on an empty stomach in the morning to stay healthy. Thank you for watching. If you found today's video helpful, please subscribe and like it. And don't forget to share it with your family and friends. I will always wish you health and happiness. Thank you. Did you know that eating this with bananas can harm your health? Even though bananas are a superfood for your health, there are foods that go well with them and others that don't. Even with such good bananas, you should eat them wisely for your body's benefit. Eating them with unhealthy foods can actually harm your health. That's why I've prepared this for you. To protect your health and immunity, I'll tell you about 3 worst combinations of food with bananas and 3 best combinations. Hello! I'm your health expert, Dr. John. Are there still people who haven't subscribed yet? Please subscribe and hit the like button right away. Also, please share with your loved ones. I'll continue to provide only the best health information from now on. When you think of morning meal replacements or hearty snacks, there's a fruit that comes to mind first. It used to be a fruit so precious that only the wealthy could afford it. But nowadays, it's affordable, and you can enjoy it abundantly if you buy a bunch. Today's star is none other than the banana. When you peel off its bright yellow skin, you'll find sweet and soft, creamy flesh. Not only is it delicious, but it's also a true all-around beauty with numerous health benefits, such as protect your cells, immune boosting, and aiding in dieting. Some people enjoy eating it as it is, while others make banana chips by drying them, or include them in juices along with other fruits or vegetables. Bananas ripen from green to yellow to black, and as they ripen, their health benefits change significantly, making them a fascinating food. But did you know? Even with such healthful bananas, there are foods that, when eaten together, can harm your health. Now, let's explore 3 worst combinations of food that harm your health when eating with bananas. And 3 best combinations of food that boost immunity, along with recipes. First, the worst combination of food with bananas is milk. Are you surprised? Because bananas are filling, some people have them as a meal replacement on an empty stomach in the morning, or blend them with milk to make banana milkshakes. However, bananas and milk, which might seem like a perfect match, are not a good combination for health. Wait, are there still people who think that the sugar in bananas is bad for health? Let me clarify this for you. Bananas are rich in dietary fiber that helps balance blood sugar, and they are also packed with minerals and vitamins that fight against diseases. Especially, depending on the ripening process, bananas have different health benefits, making them amazing fruits. Unripe green bananas have resistant starches that are 20 times higher than ripe yellow bananas. They have a very low glycemic index, making them excellent for blood sugar management. Green bananas are full of prebiotics that act as food for probiotics in the gut, promoting gut health. On the other hand, as bananas ripen and turn yellow, they become sweeter and their sugar content increases. Especially, they become rich in antioxidants, vitamin B, and vitamin C. Finally, as they become overripe and develop brown spots, they are called sugar spots, known as antioxidants that fight against health-harming cells. while the vitamins and minerals in yellow bananas decrease. These brown spots are filled with health protection properties that strengthen the power of white blood cells. So, green bananas are great for diabetes prevention and dieting due to their low glycemic index. Yellow bananas are packed with vitamins and antioxidants. And finally, brown bananas are the best anti-disease foods. However, are you worried that the natural sugars in bananas might raise your blood sugar? Here's the solution. When you consume them together, milk lowers blood sugar because lactose in milk lowers it, making it a great combination. Moreover, bananas are rich in magnesium, and surprisingly, when you consume magnesium from bananas with milk, it helps the calcium in milk be fully absorbed into our bodies. But pay attention here. All these benefits only apply to those with strong stomachs. As we age, our stomachs and intestines weaken, and many experience reflux, where food regurgitates. Especially, you might have felt discomfort as if the banana was stuck after eating it for satiety. There's a reason for this. The rich dietary fiber in bananas is insoluble and doesn't dissolve well. So it stays in the stomach for a long time. If you consume milk with it, a bigger problem arises. The organic acids and sugars in bananas combine with the abundant calcium and protein in milk, forming lumps, making digestion even slower. In this process, over-fermentation occurs in the stomach, putting a significant strain on the stomach and intestines, causing fatigue and lethargy. Eventually, it can lead to chronic conditions like gastritis and reflux esophagitis. So never consume bananas and milk together. Instead, opt for food combinations that are easier to digest. Then what should you eat with bananas? The first food I recommend to pair with bananas is oatmeal. Instead of having bananas and milk on an empty stomach in the morning, you can have oatmeal or oatmeal porridge together with bananas. Oatmeal's dietary fiber is much better for gut health, making it the perfect match. Wait, are there some of you who are puzzled, thinking, bananas have a lot of dietary fiber, so why is it good to eat them with oatmeal? Yes, both bananas and oats are rich in dietary fiber, but they are completely different types. A banana contains about 3 grams of fiber, and most of it is insoluble fiber, which mainly helps increase the volume and weight of stools. That's why eating bananas might actually lead to constipation. So, for gut health, you should consume soluble fiber, which absorbs water well. That's where oatmeal and oats come in. Oats contain over 50% soluble fiber. So when you eat them with bananas, you can perfectly balance your fiber intake. Moreover, the fiber pectin in bananas surprisingly helps lower cholesterol levels in the blood vessels. It detoxifies the body and eliminates heavy metals. Here's a tip. For this detoxifying effect, you should consume unripe green bananas, along with the resistant starch found in green bananas. You'll also get the effects of natural insulin and beta-glucan in oats, which help regulate blood sugar levels. Secondly, the worst combination of food with bananas is sweet potatoes. Despite being regarded as excellent meal replacements and diet foods, bananas and sweet potatoes surprisingly don't go well together. While excessive dietary fiber can indeed strain digestion, there's a more serious issue at hand. That's potassium. Some might wonder, isn't potassium a beneficial mineral for health? Yes, potassium is an essential mineral for our bodies. It's particularly crucial for cell health and regulates the functions of the heart and muscles, providing energy to our bodies. Additionally, potassium helps flush sodium out of our bodies, thereby stabilizing blood pressure and preventing cardiovascular diseases like hypertension, hyperlipidemia, and atherosclerosis. However, pay attention here. This beneficial potassium can pose a significant burden for those with poor kidney function. If potassium isn't adequately excreted from the kidneys, it can weaken muscles and even lead to irregular heartbeats. The issue lies in the fact that both bananas and sweet potatoes are rich in potassium. Consuming them together can lead to excessive potassium intake, increasing the risk of hyperkalemia. So, rather than consuming them together, it's better to have them separately. To ensure you benefit from each food's nutritional properties without risking potassium overload. Secondly, the best food to pair with bananas is nuts. Nowadays, many people suffer from insomnia and stress, right? A calm mind leads to a calm body, so stress relief and sound sleep are crucial for health. Consuming bananas with nuts is the perfect solution. Nuts contain beneficial unsaturated fatty acids and omega-3, but most importantly, they're rich in tryptophan. This tryptophan surprisingly converts into the happiness hormone serotonin in the brain. But pay attention here for tryptophan to convert into the happiness hormone. It requires vitamin B6. Today's start. The banana is rich in vitamin B6. Therefore, when you consume nuts and bananas together, they perfectly alleviate depression and insomnia. Additionally, bananas' magnesium has muscle relaxation benefits. So having a banana in the evening can further improve sleep quality. Moreover, bananas' potassium helps maintain stable heartbeats and balances the body's fluid levels, which is beneficial for keeping the metabolism balanced and less prone to stress. Now, as the last, third worst combination of food with bananas, we have cabbage. Many people diligently consume bananas and cabbage as the best anti-disease food combination, right? That's correct. As mentioned earlier, when bananas become overripe, they develop brown spots, known as sugar spots. In this state, the sugar content increases, but most importantly, it's when the polyphenol levels, which boost immunity, are at their highest. Thus fully ripe bananas are referred to as the guardians of anti-disease. According to Japan National Cancer Research Institutes, spotted bananas have a remarkable effect on creating TNF immune cells. They enhance white blood cell function by 8 times more than unripe green bananas. At this point, when you consume cabbage, known as the epitome of green vegetables due to its high content of chlorophyll and vitamin U, along with bananas, it synergistically enhances health-protecting effects. However, unfortunately, when you consume cabbage and bananas together, the body consumes a large amount of vitamin B6, which can lead to deficiency symptoms. Should you give up the anti-disease benefits and worry while consuming them? No, there's a miraculous solution. By consuming cabbage and bananas along with just one other food, everything is resolved. Then, the last, third recommendation for the best food to pair with bananas is eggs. Eggs are packed with numerous nutritional benefits, especially being rich in vitamin B6. When consumed with bananas and cabbage, eggs can prevent any loss of nutrients and only provide synergistic effects. Moreover, this vitamin B6, nicknamed the brain vitamin, plays a crucial role in supplying glucose, the brain's energy source. Furthermore, when you consume eggs, considered one of the most nutritious whole foods on earth, along with bananas, it perfectly fills in any protein and nutrient gaps. Wait, if you consume only bananas as a meal replacement for breakfast, it might strain those with weak kidneys due to the magnesium content, worsening low blood pressure. But when consumed with eggs, it balances out the perfect nutritional equilibrium, allowing you to recharge energy and restore vitality without any worries and quickly. So far, we've looked at the 3 worst combinations and 3 best foods to pair with bananas. Let's summarize them together. First, instead of consuming bananas with milk, have them with oats or oatmeal. Secondly, since bananas are high in potassium, avoid pairing them with sweet potatoes and opt for nuts instead. Lastly, remember that bananas go well not only with cabbage but also with eggs. How does that sound? By taking care to pair bananas with foods that complement them well, you can protect your health and boost immune system. Thank you so much for spending time with me. If you found today's video helpful, please subscribe and like it. Also, don't forget to share it with your loved ones and friends. I'll always keep you in my prayers for your health and happiness. Did you know that eating cabbage with this can actually harm your health? Cabbage is well known as one of the best foods that good for your health. There are foods that go very well with cabbage and some that do not. Even though cabbage is healthy, you need to eat it correctly for it to be good for your health. Eating cabbage with bad foods can harm your health. I will tell you about 3 foods that are the worst combinations with cabbage for boosting your health. And also 3 foods that are the best combinations with cabbage. Especially for certain people, cabbage needs to be eaten carefully. So please stay tuned until the end. Are there anyone who didn't subscribe yet? Please hit the subscribe and like buttons right now. I will continue to bring you the best health information. When we eat, we don't consume just one type of ingredient. In a single dish, various ingredients complement each other's taste and health effects. However, just because ingredients taste good together doesn't mean that their nutritional values match well. Eating foods with poor nutritional combinations can harm your body and even lead to serious health issues. Every natural ingredient has its own beneficial nutrients. Knowing these nutrients and consuming them properly is the best habit for your health. Today's topic is cabbage, one of the best health foods. Everyone knows that cabbage is good for the health. But did you know that there are foods that can harm your health when eaten with cabbage? There are even people who should never eat cabbage. Now, let's learn about the 3 worst and 3 best food combinations with cabbage and discover a miraculous recipe. The first thing you should never eat with cabbage is high blood pressure medication and aspirin. Especially if you are taking blood-thinning medications like warfarin and aspirin, you should avoid cabbage. Cabbage is rich in polyphenol and anthocyanins, which are excellent for lowering blood pressure and preventing cardiovascular diseases. Many patients with high blood pressure and high cholesterol take it regularly. But pay attention here. If you are prescribed aspirin and high blood pressure or high cholesterol medications, the situation is entirely different. Warfarin-based blood pressure medications and aspirin work as anticoagulants, thinning the if a blood clot forms in your blood vessels. These anticoagulants help dissolve the clot and keep the blood flowing, preventing blockages. They help prevent conditions like cerebral hemorrhage, stroke, and cerebral infarction. However, the vitamin K in cabbage does the exact opposite. Vitamin K activates platelets and helps blood clot at injury sites and blood vessels. While high blood pressure medications and aspirin thin the blood, vitamin K in cabbage thickens it. Therefore, if you are taking high blood pressure or high cholesterol medications and aspirin, you need to be very cautious with cabbage consumption. Vitamin K in cabbage can reduce the effectiveness of your prescribed medications. Check now if any of the medications you regularly take include warfarin, but here is the kick. Does this mean you should completely avoid cabbage if you're on these medications? No, there is a miraculous recipe that even these individuals can enjoy. The first food that pairs perfectly with cabbage is apples. Eating cabbage and apples together is safe and beneficial. The potassium in apples helps dilate blood vessels. When you consume the sulforaphane in cabbage, which inhibits blood clots, along with the potassium in apples, it greatly improves blood circulation and lowers blood pressure. This makes it a miraculous combination. From now on, always eat cabbage with apples. A recommended recipe is cabbage apple juice. Blend cabbage and apples together. Steaming or cooking the cabbage before blending can increase its absorption. So remember this tip. It is especially good to drink this on an empty stomach in the morning. You can also add carrots to the juice. Carrots promote blood formation and improve blood flow in the vessels. However, if you add raw carrots, the enzyme ascorbinase in carrots can destroy the vitamin C in cabbage and apples. Adding a little vinegar or lemon juice can reduce this vitamin destruction, allowing you to get all the vitamins from the cabbage and apples. Plus, it neutralizes the strong sulfur smell of cabbage, making it a double benefit. The second worst combination for cabbage is for people with weak thyroid function. Cabbage contains a variety of nutrients and is very beneficial for stomach health, which is why many people eat it often. However, if you have hypothyroidism or an iodine deficiency that weakens your thyroid, eating cabbage can worsen your symptoms. Cabbage contains glucosinolates, which are miraculous antioxidants that help maintain youthfulness. These compounds inhibit the production of hormones. Especially, they have been proven to have anti-disease effects on various health issues for stomach and breast. However, these compounds can interfere with the production of thyroid hormones or the absorption of iodine, making cabbage unsuitable for people with weak thyroids. Cabbage contains a lot of nitrogen and sulfur compounds, and its goitrogenic substances can inhibit the production of thyroid hormones in the body. Therefore, people with weak thyroids should avoid eating cabbage. Does this mean you should never eat cabbage if you have a thyroid condition? No. There's a miraculous way to consume it. Instead of eating cabbage raw, cook it. The compounds that inhibit iodine synthesis are very sensitive to heat. Blanching the cabbage in boiling water for about 30 seconds. Steaming it or lightly stir-frying it in oil can make it safe to eat. Pay attention. The second food that pairs well with cabbage is grapefruit. Cabbage pairs excellently with sour fruits, and eating it with grapefruit can maximize its antioxidant effects. Cabbage is rich in anti-disease compounds, particularly isothiocyanates, which have been found to be much more effective than many conventional treatments. These compounds are effective in preventing various serious conditions, including those affecting the breast, prostate, bladder, colon, and thyroid. Additionally, cabbage activates white blood cells that fight disease and promotes the secretion of TNF, which helps destroy cancer cells. When you eat cabbage with grapefruit, which is rich in vitamin C, the antioxidant effects are greatly enhanced. The carotenoids in cabbage prevent the aging of skin cells and help regenerate cells, making the skin smooth and elastic. It also helps remove waste products from the body, making the combination with grapefruit even more effective. Furthermore, cabbage is high in dietary fiber and low in calories, making it excellent for weight loss. Grapefruit contains naringin, which has a bitter taste and helps reduce visceral fat. Therefore, from now on, always eat cabbage with grapefruit. The third highly risky cabbage food is cabbage juice or extract. Many people are surprised by this because they drink a lot of cabbage extract juice for their health. Cabbage is often called a natural stomach protector. It contains sulforaphane, which inhibits the spread of Helicobacter pylori, a bacteria that causes stomach ulcers, making it particularly beneficial for stomach health. Cabbage is also rich in vitamin U, which strengthens and regenerates the stomach lining, and antioxidants like riboflavin and carotenoids, which are very effective for colon and stomach health. However, pay attention. Consuming cabbage in juice form is a completely different story. When cabbage is extracted, the fiber is significantly destroyed, and the sugars are concentrated, which is not good for diabetics. Additionally, cabbage juice can disrupt the balance of potassium and sodium in the blood, making it harmful for people with weak kidneys. People with sensitive intestines should especially avoid it, as cabbage ferments easily in the colon, producing gas that can irritate the colon and cause bloating. This bloating can lead to irritable bowel syndrome and even colon inflammation or serious health issues. Furthermore, cabbage has a cooling effect that can easily cause diarrhea or abdominal bloating, so it should be consumed with caution. So, what foods should we eat with cabbage? The third highly recommended food combination with cabbage is milk. Milk is rich in protein, vitamins, and calcium, which not only complement the nutrients in cabbage, but also neutralize stomach acid and stabilize the stomach's condition. Specifically, the vitamin U in cabbage combines with the protein in milk to synthesize a new protein that protects the stomach lining from damage caused by stomach acid. This significantly enhances cabbage's benefits for stomach health. This method is a miraculous way for people with sensitive intestines to safely consume cabbage. If you frequently experience heartburn or digestive issues, eating cabbage with milk can be very beneficial. Blending cabbage and milk together and drinking it as a breakfast substitute on an empty stomach is also an excellent method. We've now covered the 3 worst and 3 best food combinations with cabbage. Then it's time to summarize. If you are taking high blood pressure medication or aspirin, you should always eat cabbage with apples. Blending cabbage and apples with carrots is even better. And don't forget to add vinegar or lemon juice. If you have a weak thyroid, you should never eat raw cabbage. Always cook it before eating. Lastly, instead of concentrated cabbage juice, chew cabbage thoroughly with milk. How does that sound? Cabbage is an excellent health vegetable, and I hope you can eat it with the right food combinations to maintain your health. Thank you for staying with me today. If you found this video helpful, please subscribe and like. Also, share it with your precious family and friends. I always pray for your health and happiness. Thank you. Did you know that eating broccoli with this particular thing could actually harm your health, despite being hailed as one of the top 10 superfoods? Broccoli too has its food matches made in heaven and those that are a recipe for disaster. Yes. Even something as beneficial as broccoli needs to be consumed correctly to truly benefit your health. Pairing it with the wrong foods might do more harm than good. So, I've got something special prepared for you. To protect our health, I will unveil the 3 worst food combinations with broccoli, as well as the 3 best ones. Stay tuned to make your broccoli dishes not only delicious but a powerhouse for your health. Hello there. Are there still some of you who haven't subscribed? Hit that subscribe button and like right now. Share this with your dear ones. I promise to keep delivering only the best health information to you. You've probably heard countless times about the importance of eating vegetables for good health, right? If you had to choose just one type of vegetable, the best among healthy veggies would be the cruciferous vegetables. The name comes from the Latin crucifer, meaning cross-bearing, because the 4 petals of their flowers resemble a cross. These superfoods are packed with various nutrients and have excellent health protection effects. In our diets, we often encounter broccoli, cabbage, kale, radish, bok choy, and turnip from this family. Among these cruciferous vegetables, compounds called sulforaphane are abundant, which are known for their immune-boosting properties. Today's star among these health-boosting veggies is broccoli, recognized for its effectiveness in eliminating health-harming cells. In fact, the NCI has touted broccoli as the best anti-disease agent, and Johns Hopkins School of Medicine has praised it as a cure-all. But hey, did you know? Even such a healthy food as broccoli can be harmful when eaten with the wrong things. So, let's dive into the 3 worst food pairings for preventing our health with broccoli. And the 3 best ones that could help extend our lifespan in a healthy way. First up, the worst food combination with broccoli is, surprisingly, vinegar. Were you shocked? Many enjoy lightly steaming or blanching broccoli and dressing it with a vinegar-based dressing. However, it turns out this is a harmful combination for broccoli's nutrients. Alongside its miraculous sulforaphane, which destroys unhealthy cells. Broccoli is packed with vitamins and minerals. Did you know that broccoli's vitamin C content is double that of lemons? And 7 times that of potatoes? That's right. Broccoli is a premier source of vitamin C, eliminating harmful free radicals in our body, aiding in fatigue recovery, preventing colds, and even greatly benefiting skin health. Moreover, broccoli is filled with the ultimate antioxidant, beta-carotene vitamin A, making it top-notch for boosting immunity. Especially now, during the changing seasons with cool mornings and evenings and significant temperature fluctuations. It's crucial to include broccoli in your diet. But here's the focus point. The issue is that these wonderful vitamins are very sensitive to acidity. So, if you've been diligently eating broccoli for health, but then you sprinkle it with acidic vinegar or lemon juice dressing, it's all in vain. So, what should you dip your broccoli in instead? The answer is horseradish or mustard. For broccoli's immune-boosting compound sulforaphane to be effective in the body, it needs the help of an enzyme called myrosinase. This component is abundant in spicy sauces like horseradish and mustard. Therefore, dipping broccoli in something other than vinegar or sour dressings, like horseradish or mustard, is the miraculous way to consume it. This method not only preserves vitamins, but also maximizes the antioxidant effects. So, the first food pairing with broccoli we recommend is tangerines or oranges. What fruit comes to mind first as the weather gets chilly? Without a doubt, it's the sweet and tangy tangerine. Tangerines, a vitamin treasure, are a perfect match with broccoli. Besides the vitamins I've mentioned earlier, broccoli is also rich in iron. The iron content in broccoli is more than double that of other vegetables and is of very high quality, making it exceptionally well absorbed by the body. Thus, it's excellent not only for relieving muscle aches and cramps, but also for purifying the blood, strengthening the vessels, and being the best in preventing anemia. But here's a focal point. There's one way to double the absorption rate of the fantastic iron in broccoli. When you eat foods rich in vitamin C, like tangerines and oranges, along with broccoli, the vitamin C helps in the absorption of iron, creating an incredible synergy effect. Also, broccoli's vitamin K aids in the absorption of calcium, making it really great for preventing osteoporosis. As the tangerines and oranges packed with nutrients, make sure to pair them with broccoli and oranges. Secondly, the worst combo with broccoli is for those taking certain blood thinners for high blood pressure or high cholesterol, like warfarin, or those who are on aspirin. You might already know that broccoli, rich in potassium, antioxidants, and a good amount of calcium, is excellent for preventing high blood pressure. Indeed, consistent consumption of broccoli has been proven to lower the pressure in the heart and arteries and reduce stress, especially as the colder seasons approach. When blood vessels tend to constrict and make acute illnesses more likely, broccoli becomes a must-have food, but pay close attention here. The vitamin K in broccoli works in direct opposition to warfarin-based blood pressure medications. While aspirin and medications for high blood pressure and hyperlipidemia work to thin the blood to prevent sudden blood clots, broccoli helps in clotting the blood, aiding in stopping bleeding and healing wounds within the blood vessels. Thus, even with all the benefits of broccoli, there's a risk that it could interfere with the effectiveness of prescription medications. So you must be cautious. It's advised to wait about 2 hours after taking your medication before consuming broccoli. And a quick note, if you're thinking of drinking concentrated broccoli juice, be aware that it could strain your liver. So it's recommended to consume broccoli cooked indirectly. Next up, the second best food match for broccoli is onions. Above all, broccoli is packed with a component called selenium, which neutralizes harmful free radicals and boosts our immune system. In fact, it has incredible benefits against colon, lung, breast, and liver disease. Plus it's rich in dietary fiber, which binds to harmful substances and carcinogens in the gut and helps eliminate them from the body. So by including broccoli in your diet, you strengthen your basic immune system, preventing colds and coughs and keeping your body robust against diseases. And here's where it gets even more amazing. Pairing it with onions can create a miraculous effect. The quercetin in onions significantly boosts the benefits of broccoli. Quercetin helps prevent damage to the walls of blood vessels, lowers the levels of unhealthy LDL cholesterol, and has been shown to reduce blood pressure. Adding onions to broccoli not only enhances its vascular protective effects but the pungent flavor of onions, due to compounds like allyl sulfides, greatly aids in dilating blood vessels. Moreover, when broccoli and onions are eaten together, they can melt away arteriosclerosis and hyperlipidemia, breaking down body fat, which aids in dieting and weight management. Truly a miraculous method. Lastly, the third group for whom broccoli might not be the best match includes individuals with diabetes or those needing to manage their blood sugar levels. Broccoli has a very low glycemic index (GI) score and is incredibly effective at lowering blood sugar, making it a popular choice among many people with diabetes. In fact, based on research that studied the genetic profiles of diabetic patients, the sulforaphane in broccoli has been proven to effectively reduce blood sugar levels. However, the issue arises because this effect can be too powerful. Looking at the diets of actual diabetic patients, it was found that an excessive inclusion of cruciferous vegetables like broccoli led to numerous cases of hypoglycemia. For instance, some people even replace rice with broccoli or cauliflower for blood sugar management or weight control. Remember, even with the best foods, too much of a good thing can be harmful. So moderation is the key here. Here's a tip. Some might overcook broccoli, losing all its vitamins and sulforaphane. Among cooking methods, steaming or using the microwave preserves its nutrients better than boiling. So, this is crucial to remember. Lastly, the third best food match for broccoli is tomatoes. You're probably already aware of how beneficial tomatoes are for health. Alongside broccoli, tomatoes are recognized as one of the top 10 superfoods. When you eat them together, they act as a miraculous immune-boosting duo. In fact, the antioxidant lycopene in tomatoes is absorbed much more effectively when digested with broccoli. Research has shown that this combination has incredible effectiveness. It boosts the wellness supporting cells and prevents strength in our immune system, making it an ideal pairing. Particularly, it was found that the vitamin U content in broccoli is significantly higher in the stems than in the florets. And when you lightly sauté tomatoes and broccoli together in oil, the nutrient absorption rate skyrockets very effectively. So, this is definitely something to remember. So far, we've looked into 3 of the worst and 3 of the best food pairings with broccoli. Shall we do a final recap? Instead of dipping broccoli in vinegar-based sauce, try it with horseradish or mustard to maximize its immune-boosting properties. Also, broccoli, being a vitamin powerhouse, pairs wonderfully with tangerines, making it an excellent choice. If you're taking blood-thinning medications like warfarin, it's safe to eat broccoli about 2 hours apart from taking your medication. Moreover, eating it with onions is great for preventing cardiovascular diseases. And for those who need to manage blood sugar, remember not to overdo it with broccoli. Just the right amount is key. Pairing it with tomatoes makes for an absolutely perfect combo. As the weather gets colder and the temperature changes become more pronounced, it's crucial to include broccoli in your diet for cold prevention, immune system boosting, and eliminating carcinogens from the body. How does that sound? I hope you'll prepare and enjoy broccoli with these perfect food combinations to maintain your health. Thank you so much for spending this time with me. If you found today's video helpful, please don't forget to subscribe and hit the like button. Also, share this with your beloved family and friends. I always pray for your health and happiness. Did you know that eating this with eggs could destroy brain cells and lead to dementia? Eggs are considered a superfood, truly beneficial for your health. However, what you eat them with and how you cook them are crucial. Unknowingly, the habit of eating eggs with certain foods could even lead to cancer and dementia. And also share 3 miraculous foods that not only prevent dementia but also brighten your eyes. Hello everyone. Are there any of you who haven't subscribed yet? Please press subscribe and like right now. And don't forget to share the video with your dear friends and family. I'll continue to provide only the best health information. Recently, the number of people suffering from dementia has significantly increased. Not only among the middle-aged and elderly, but also dementia in the young population of people in their 20s and 30s is becoming a serious issue. The primary cause of dementia is, indeed, dietary habits. Every food has its best matches. That can enhance the absorption of nutrients and bad combinations that can harm our bodies. Knowing this and applying it to our dietary habits is the best choice for our health. Today's star is the superfood, eggs, known for their high-quality protein, various minerals, vitamins, and numerous nutrients. But did you know, depending on what you eat with eggs, it can harm your health and even lead to cancer and dementia? That's why I've prepared this. In today's video, we will reveal 3 foods you should absolutely avoid eating with eggs to prevent cancer and dementia. And also share 3 best ways to eat eggs that not only prevent cancer and dementia but also brighten your eyes. Firstly, the food you should absolutely never eat with eggs is flour and bread. You may consume a lot of egg bread and flour. And eggs are indeed essential ingredients for making bread. However, this combination is really bad for preventing cancer and dementia. Eggs contain a component called choline, which is a type of vitamin B group. This is why eggs are called brain food. Choline is beneficial for memory and concentration enhancement. And, as a vitamin B complex, constitutes up to 30% of brain cell components. activating brain functions to improve memory and concentration, and is used in the prevention and treatment of forgetfulness, dementia, Alzheimer's, etc. It's even highly effective in reducing inflammation in the body, thus preventing cancer. However, there's something that works in direct opposition to the action of choline. That's right, flour. When you eat bread, which is primarily made of carbohydrates, your blood sugar rises and creates a lot of sugar toxins. These sugar toxins attack brain cells. If you eat bread and eggs together, it's like a war in your body. The choline in the eggs tries to create a protective barrier for the brain cells, while the sugar toxins from the bread try to penetrate this barrier to attack the brain cells. Moreover, if you frequently consume flour-based foods like noodles, bread, egg tart, spaghetti, and white rice, and are already in a state of high blood sugar, the problem becomes more serious. With high insulin resistance and chronic inflammation already filling your body, choline's efforts to protect us become futile. This internal battle can lead to cardiovascular diseases like hypertension and arteriosclerosis. Issues with insulin secretion leading to diabetes and chronic inflammation can cause cancer, dementia, and brain diseases. Therefore, it's better to opt for whole wheat bread or healthy vegan breads that are not made with refined flour to eat with eggs. The first best companion for eggs is none other than the pumpkin. Eggs and pumpkins make a really great pairing, especially since the protein in eggs helps with absorption in our body. Moreover, when you consume the fiber from pumpkins along with the calcium in eggs, it activates the parasympathetic nervous system, bringing a sense of calm and easing anxiety and tension. It also reduces physical tension, bringing stability to both our body and mind. It's often said that stress is the root of all illnesses. Eating eggs with pumpkin helps relieve stress and fatigue in the body. Additionally, consuming pumpkin, which converts to vitamin A in the body, is especially good for eye health. Working together with the abundant lutein and zeaxanthin carotenoids found in eggs, it provides powerful antioxidant action that not only protects the retina, but can also significantly reduce the incidence of degenerative eye diseases like glaucoma and macular degeneration. If your eyes have been feeling blurry or your vision cloudy, try eating eggs with pumpkin. Recommended recipes include pumpkin pancakes or tarts, pumpkin egg rolls, and pumpkin egg soup. Secondly, the foods you should absolutely never eat with eggs are soy milk and tofu. Some people eat soy milk and eggs together as a breakfast substitute, and many consume them for weight loss and diet purposes. Also, there are those who boil warm soy soup and break a raw egg into it to eat together. However, eggs and soy milk should not be mixed. This is due to the trypsin inhibitor found in soy milk. Trypsin, a component in soybeans, the raw material of soy milk, combines with avidin in egg whites, destroying the nutrients. Eggs are rich in high-quality protein, which not only helps prevent muscle loss and sarcopenia in the elderly, making muscles stronger, but also contain abundant vitamins and minerals. When consumed with soy milk, these beneficial nutrients cannot be absorbed, so they should not be eaten together. If your throat feels blocked when eating eggs, it's much better to have them with milk or water. And there's one more thing to remember. Have you ever had tea, like green tea or black tea, with eggs? That's a big no. Drinking tea after eating eggs, because your throat feels dry and clogged, causes the tannins in the tea leaves to combine with the egg's proteins, forming tannin-protein complexes. This slows down intestinal peristalsis, worsens the intestinal environment, and leads to constipation. The most frightening aspect is that it increases the body's absorption potential for toxic substances and carcinogens. Therefore, tea and soy milk should absolutely not be consumed with eggs. It's best to have them with water or milk. Then, the second best companion for eggs is none other than cheese. Cheese not only tastes great but also is nutritionally the best match with eggs. Eggs are called a complete food because they contain many nutrients. But relative to dairy products, they are very low in calcium. Dairy products are rich in calcium. So when consumed with eggs, they can complement each other. Especially since cheese is made by fermenting milk. The fermentation process with probiotics reduces the protein content, allowing you to complement each other's nutrition without excessively consuming protein. Lastly, the third worst companion for eggs is apricot. You might not often eat apricot with eggs, but it's really important to remember because it can be dangerous. Apricot and dried apricots are often consumed as a dessert. Eating apricots after eggs can cause mild symptoms like headaches, diarrhea, vomiting, and signs of food poisoning. In severe cases, it can lead to acute gastroenteritis and even bezoars. The reason is due to tannin, the component that gives apricots their astringent taste, which impairs the digestive function of proteins. Tannin, a type of phenolic compound, clumps together with proteins in the mouth, stomach, and digestive system. It also inhibits the action of protein-degrading enzymes in the body, making it really dangerous to consume with eggs. The third best companion for eggs is none other than apples. Eggs contain a variety of nutrients but are lacking in vitamin C and dietary fiber. Apples are very rich in both vitamin C and dietary fiber. Especially, dietary fiber helps with bowel